An old woman discovered a mountain of gold in her vegetable field and hastily called the police. However, the police told her that it wasn't gold, but pyrite, a mineral that resembles gold. They advised the old woman not to fantasize about it being real gold. Unbeknownst to the old woman, as soon as the police officer turned around, he called his friend and asked him to bring professional personnel and detection equipment to the mountain. A group of people quickly arrived at the site armed with metal detectors. They scanned the rocks incessantly. As the detection progressed, the devices started beeping continuously, and the numbers on the display began to fluctuate wildly. To everyone's anticipation, the man announced that the mountain was filled with gold. The police were thrilled with the discovery of such a large amount of gold. To ensure legal mining, they had already brought in officials responsible for processing mining permits. However, just as the officials were reporting, they turned around and found that the old woman had been standing in front of them for some time. It turned out that the old woman, still suspecting fraud, had planned to take a piece of the rock for appraisal. She never expected to discover that she had been deceived. Furiously, she confronted the police, demanding to know why they had lied to her. The police officer made an excuse, claiming that the person from the morning was his colleague and that the old woman must have mistaken him for someone else. Realizing that the old woman also had designs on the gold mountain, the police officer quickly changed the subject, attempting to intimidate her. He said, "This is indeed a mountain of gold, but who can prove that you discovered it and that it should belong to you? This land doesn't belong to you either. Everyone wants the gold mountain." Hearing this, the old woman became enraged. "Since you're all being so unreasonable, I'll go and report this to the court," she declared as she turned to run back. The thought of the imminent loss of the gold mountain alarmed the police officer, and he hastily sent his subordinate to appease the old woman. "We're all businessmen here. We can negotiate, can't we? Sharing is not out of the question," he offered. Suddenly, the old woman stumbled and rolled down the cliff, frightening everyone. They quickly rushed down to check on her, only to find her lying motionless on the ground. Unexpectedly, the old woman opened her eyes. Unfortunately, due to copyright issues, I can only share the story up to this point. For those interested in the continuation, please refer to the original film.